Today we will start our 13th chapter, that is the congruence of triangles. In this chapter, the first paragraph, that is let us recall, it is deleted from the syllabus. हा भाग अभ्यासक्रमामधून वगळण्यात आलेला आहे. आपण डायरेक्टेड कॉंग्रुएन्स ऑफ ट्रायंगल्स हा पॉईंट या ठिकाणी बघणार आहोत. Congruence of triangles. You can see two triangles are there. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR are shown in the figure. Here, angle A congruent angle P, angle P congruent angle Q, and angle C congruent angle R. Segment AB congruent segment PQ, segment BC congruent segment QR, and segment AC congruent segment RP. Therefore, it is said that triangle ABC and triangle PQR are congruent in the correspondence ABC corresponding PQR and written as triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. That means there are 6 factors which are congruent to each other at the time the two triangles are congruent to each other. There is the correspondence as shown in the figure, that is A corresponds B corresponds Q, and C corresponds R, and the 6 congruences mentioned above. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, while writing the congruence of two triangles, we have to take care that the order of vertices observes the one-to-one correspondence or ascertaining congruence. Here, they have given us two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle PQR, and 3 students observe the triangle and give their conclusion. Here, Anil, Rihana, and Surjit had written congruence of the triangles as follows. Anil says that triangle ABC congruent triangle QPR. Rihana says angle BAC, triangle BAC congruent angle PQR, and Surjit says triangle ABC congruent angle PQR. Then which of the statements is correct and which is wrong, discuss. Here triangle, when we take the statement of Anil, triangle ABC in and QPR, angle A congruent angle Q, angle B congruent angle P, and C and R are congruent angles. Therefore, Anil's statement is true. In Rihana's statement, BAC congruent PQR, B congruent P, A congruent Q, and C congruent R, it is also correct, but the Surjit statement is not correct. Now see the next examples or examples. In the adjacent figure, parts of the triangle indicated by the identical marks are congruent. First, identify the one-to-one correspondence of vertices in which the two triangles are congruent and write the congruence in two ways. Here, yes, the angle yes congruent angle X, angle T congruent angle Z, and angle U congruent angle Y. Therefore, the congruence will be ST, correspondence will be STU, and correspondence to XZY. And it can be also written as, therefore triangle STU congruent angle XZY, and it can be also written as triangle UST congruent angle YXZ. And the second question is, state with reason whether the statement triangle XYZ congruent triangle STU is right or wrong. It is a wrong statement because the correspondence is not correct. The reason is given in the book. Now see the second example. In the given figure, the identical marks shown the congruent parts in the pair of triangles. State the correspondence between the vertices of the triangles in which the two triangles are congruent. In triangle ABD and triangle ACD, side AD is common. It is shown by the specific mark as shown in the figure. Every segment is congruent to itself. Therefore, correspondence will be A corresponds A, B corresponds C, and D corresponds D. And therefore, triangle ABD congruent triangle ACD. These triangles are right angle triangles and one side is common. Therefore, these are two triangles are congruent. Now we have to study the different tests for the congruence of triangles. First is, we know that there are 6 factors for essential for the congruent, but only 3 factors are given. Then we can also show the congruence of the triangle. That means the 3 factors are essential to show the congruence of factors. According to this, there are shown 5 tests of congruency in triangles. First is the two sides and the included angle, that is SAS test. You can see in the diagram triangle ABC, congruent triangle LMN. Here side AB congruent side LM and side BC congruent side MN, and the angle in between them angle B congruent angle M. Therefore these two triangles are congruent by SAS test. That means the side and included angle test. Second test is three corresponding sides, that is yes test. And here triangle PQR and triangle XYZ are shown. Here PQ is equal to XY, length of PQ is equal to length of XY, length of QR is equal to length of YZ, and length of RP is equal to length of ZX. Therefore these three sides are corresponding sides are equal in length. Therefore these two triangles are congruent by the yes test, that is the side test. In third test, that is ASA test, in this two angles and their included side are congruent. In triangle XYZ and DEF, angle X congruent angle D, angle Z congruent angle EF, and the side included in between them, that is the side XZ congruent side DF. Therefore these two triangles are congruent by ASA, that is angle side angle test. And the fourth test is the AAS or SAA test, that is the angle side or side angle test. It includes the sum of the measures of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore if two corresponding pair of angles in two triangles are congruent, then the remaining pair of angle is also congruent. Hence if two angles and a side adjacent to one of them are congruent with corresponding parts of the other triangle, then the condition for ASA test is fulfilled, so the triangles are congruent. That means when two angles are congruent to each other, then third angle is also congruent to each other, and the side in between them is also congruent. And the fifth test is the hypotenuse side test for right angle triangles. There is a unique right angle triangle of a given side and hypotenuse. Draw two right angle triangles such that a side and the hypotenuse of one is congruent with the corresponding parts of the other, and verify the test. That means the hypotenuse and side are congruent, then the two triangles are congruent by hypotenuse side test. By using these 5 tests, you can solve the examples from practice set 13.1. Some solved examples are given here. You can see in example number 1 on page number 84. Two triangles are given, triangle PQR and triangle UTS. State the test and the one-to-one correspondence of vertices by which the triangles each pair are congruent. Here three sides are congruent, therefore by yes test the corresponding triangles are congruent, and the correspondence will be PQR correspondence UTS. And in second example, the two angles are congruent and the side included in between them is also congruent. Therefore by ASA test these two triangles are congruent, and corresponding will be DBA correspondence DBC. Second also given some solved examples. Now we see practice set 13.1. There are 5 examples in this practice set. You have to write test and the corresponding vertices by which triangles in each pair are congruent. In first example, the one side is common in between the two triangles, and side and angle included in between them is common, congruent. Therefore by SAS test these two triangles are congruent, and the correspondence you have to show, that is the ZWX correspondence ZWY. In second example, one side is common, hypotenuse are equal in length or congruent. Therefore by hypotenuse side test these triangles are congruent, and congruence will be IJK congruence IJL. In third example, like this you have to solve all these examples from the practice set 13.1. you have to write the test of correspondence and the correspondence of the vertices of by which the triangles in each pair are congruent in your notebook. Thus today we will see the different tests for the congruence of triangles. You have to read all these tests and revise it and solve the practice at 13.1 in your notebook. Here we will stop today. Thank you.